MistrMopar back with another DIY. This is our 2008 Nissan Xterra 4.0 liter, and in this video I'm going to show you how to remove and clean the throttle body. On your Nissan engine, the throttle body is right here. This is a liquid cooled throttle body, so you're going to have coolant running through it. You got a couple lines on the bottom here and here. You're going to want to remove those. Make sure you've got a catch pan for the fluid that's going to drip out of it. Unplug your electrical connection here. Remove your breather tube. You've got 4 Allen screws in the corners to remove that. Once you've got that off, you want to get some carbon choke cleaner, or they actually make another one that's called throttle body cleaner. Honestly, it's the same thing. What I do when I clean these, and I'll show you when I get there, is I get a plastic bowl and I will actually spray the throttle body with this into the bowl so that the excess, it does evaporate quickly, but it will still sit in the bottom. And then I use a Q-tip and use what's in the bottom of the bowl to just go around and finish cleaning the gunk out. Make sure it's good and clean. We'll cover that when we get there. So the first thing I did was remove my breather tube and then unplug my electrical connection, and you can see she is dirty. So it definitely should help getting this thing cleaned out. We're at 171,000 miles and I don't believe that I've done this yet. So now that I've got all that done, like I said, I'm going to remove the 2 lines on the bottom for the coolant, have a little bowl to catch what drips out, and we'll take it off there and we'll start cleaning it. Another quick tip for the coolant lines on the bottom, see what I've done is I put a small bowl underneath it. I was able to get that to kind of wedge in there. And then I found that it was pretty easy to get a pair of channel locks underneath there and get on the clamps without having to take the bowl out and risk, fluid dripping on the ground. So just another little tip. Got the 1 line off, and you can see how much coolant came out of that. That really should be the most of it. I don't believe there's going to be much, if any more, that comes out of the other line. Another thing that I do a lot of times, if you haven't removed these rubber lines anytime recently, they're pretty much stuck on there. So you can get your channel locks on the end of the hose, squeeze it without cutting it, and just wiggle it back and forth. Once it's moving, you can usually just keep wiggling it and work it off. That's what I do. One more thing before I forget. Once you've got your hoses off the bottom and you let the coolant run out of the throttle body itself, so you can see this one here, I've just got it up in the air, kind of tucked in behind the power steering reservoir. As long as it's up, it's not going to drip out. This one, a little more tricky, because if you just let it dangle, it's going to just drip coolant the entire time. So I've just kind of propped it up underneath my intake tube and kept it up in the air, so gravity's not just going to allow the coolant to pour out. So just be mindful of that once you take them off. Make sure they're not going to gravity feed and pour out all over the ground. Your 4 Allen bolts that hold it on. If you've got, they make these Allen heads that come in a socket as well, but I don't have any in a 5mm, but it is a 5mm. So as was suspected, this throttle body is nasty. Very nasty, very gummed up, very dirty. So we're going to start the process of getting this puppy cleaned out and hope that it fixes our sputtering issue. Another thing that I like to do when I'm cleaning the throttle bodies, these electrical ones, is just tape off the electrical plug where your plug and pigtail plugs into it. Just tape it, cover it up, make sure you're not going to get any moisture throttle body cleaner in there. It may not cause any harm, but I just prefer to cover them and keep them dry. So I've got a couple layers of tape over it. So now put her in our bowl, start cleaning it. So as I said before, I like to put them in a bowl because the cleaner evaporates really quickly. So if you're just spraying it, you're not really collecting anything, you can go through a ton of it before you get it clean. So what I like to do, put it in a bowl, and you can see just spraying that how much of a difference it's making right off the bat. And then grab a Q-tip, just work it around in there, clean all that gunk off it. So I'm going to finish cleaning this out. I just wanted to show you the process, but I'm going to finish just cleaning this all out, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. And we're getting ready to put it back on. Stay tuned. So I've got it cleaned out. Admittedly, I like to usually get them spotless, but for some reason there was a little bit in around where I can't remember what the metal piece is called, where it sits, that just would not come off no matter how many times I wiped it, scrubbed it. I even took a microfiber cloth and cut a little piece of it and soaked that in the cleaner and tried to basically scrub it with that. Just wouldn't come clean, but as you can see, it's 100 times better than it was. It is clean now, so I'm going to let that dry out. I'm going to put it back on and hope for the best. You may have noticed that I had rubber gloves on when I was doing this. I will also let you know that the throttle body cleaner will dissolve those rubber gloves, so I had like 3 or 4 layers on. Once the first 2 start to dissolve, you can peel them off, throw a couple others on. Just kind of keeps it off your hands because it will dry your skin out, and it is very cold. So I'll let this sit for a little bit, make sure it's good and dry, and I'll put it back on and hope for the best. You can see inside the intake here too, she's pretty dirty and gummy, so I may actually take and try to wipe a little bit of that out too, just because. Before you put your throttle body back on, inspect your rubber gasket here and make sure that that is in good shape and no cracks or splits in it, and if there are, replace it. I did take my piece of microfiber cloth and wipe out the edge of this here, and then I took a couple of my Q-tips and just tried to clean these little fins in here the best I could. There's a lot of soot buildup on them. I mean, it's going to be hard to get it perfect, but you can see what's coming off there. Any little bit of preventive maintenance you can do is going to help. So just another thing to add to this before I'm done. All done, I'll put back together. Quick recap. This is for cleaning the throttle body on a 2008 Nissan Xterra 4.0 liter. Throttle body's right here. Remove your intake tube. Unplug your electrical connection. It's liquid cooled, so you've got 2 coolant lines at the bottom that antifreeze run through. 4 5mm Allen bolts. Take it off, clean it out, make sure it's good and dry. Don't forget to inspect your rubber gasket in the back. Put it back together, and I'm going to fire this thing up and hope that the spitting and sputtering problem has been solved. Hopefully this will help somebody out. Drop me a comment. Got any questions? Drop a comment. Thanks for watching.